Hey, so I just wanted to make a short little video about um, me and going back to school. So, when I first started college, I just didn't like it. I don't know what it was going to do for me, and I simply just didn't want to be there. And you could tell that a lot of people didn't want to be there. But now, I'm going back to school probably for physical therapy as an assistant. And I'll tell you what the reason for that is, to let you know that it won't be a waste of my time. Whenever you learn something about life, it's always beneficial. It's better than going out and spending it on drinking or bad food because when you spend money on those things, you do nothing to grow your abilities as a person or as a being. Um, but anyways, when I take a look around, sorry, I saw some like food on my keyboard. Just wanted to kind of get rid of it. Um, when you take a look around you at a lot of older people, what do you notice? They're overweight, and it looks like they can barely manage themselves when they go around. And when you try to to maybe talk about it to them or fix them, especially when it's a younger person, what's their excuse going to be? They're going to be like, "Oh, well, you're young, so just wait and see." And my thought back to them would be, well, it doesn't mean you shouldn't take care of yourself, no matter what age you are. When you're young, it's supposed to be okay to eat whatever you want or move however you want because your body's just gonna figure it out. But as you get older, um, the body's not as capable anymore. But do we want those things? No, I don't. I take a look at my parents and I say, well, my dad's doing a lot better. My mom, she's got some foot issues, and I'm not too sure if it's directly related to her eating habits, but I do think that she could eat a lot better. I see her eating healthy a lot because that's just what we do. Maybe that's because I like to work out and I constantly talk about eating healthy. But then I also just see her eating bad foods too. If you want to change, you're gonna have to start sacrificing what you think of a food. Like when you think of a cupcake, you think, I don't know, sugar and it tastes really like, how would you say this? It's like really smooth when it breaks down in your mouth, so there's a certain structure you like about it. And it's got sugar. And the cream's nice too if it's like a cupcake. Um, but if you keep eating that way, you're just never gonna get better. It's like a balance. You're just never gonna do it. So anyways, my goal as a physical therapist would be, especially because now I'm working out and I'm eating very well, so I just feel good. Um, I'm not trying to get any older. I know you will get older, but there's a way that you can kind of um, stop or slow down that process. Um, it's always amazing when you see someone that's like over, I don't know, 60, 70 years old and they're in great shape, like Sylvester Stallone. Okay, this guy's in awesome shape. He looks like he can handle himself very well. And that's exactly how you survive and conquer in this life. Is if you're is if when you get older, you don't just follow everyone else that is starting to die. And like planning for the rest for their ending. There's no ending in sight for me right now, and that's because I know that if I eat unhealthy and if I don't work out, then I'm just going to start deteriorating now instead of later. Um, and that's just, like if you go and buy a cheeseburger from McDonald's, they're not going to stop you from buying that because they're making money. Any way that a company can make money, regardless of what it does to someone, they will do it. Um, but it's also kind of contradictory because if you eat healthy, they're still making money. So if you're spending money, that's what a company wants. But there's a way where you can spend money um, and you can benefit from it. So you can spend money on buying a Spanish book like I did and using your mind, or you can spend money on a movie or on a TV show. But that may or may not be as stimulating to your mind as something that you can learn from. So if you guys want to comment on this, that'd be cool. I think that we should figure out how younger generations and older generations and just anyone who wants to change, how we can make that happen. Um, because I just know that when you use your mind, it feels good. Like you're expanding yourself. You're not just letting your time go to waste. So if you're unsure about going back to school or about something in your life, well, let's figure it out because we should be trying to stop the process of thinking that when you're older that you're just supposed to be deteriorating and that you're not supposed to be happy anymore and that you're just supposed to start taking care of yourself more. Well, we should be living more. So we have to figure out how to create that at a younger age. Um, I've been told by I was told by someone that she just didn't believe how my thought process worked at 31. And I mean, I couldn't believe it either, but in my mind, would I rather be would I rather be conscious about the world around me and saying we have to do something about this, or just letting it letting it get worse? So let me know. Leave some comments maybe in the section if you see this and if you want to.